Now right here, everybody, we have Koko. Koko's another sweet dog, just like all the other sweet dogs. Now these animals are really neat. When an animal is up for adoption at Pima Animal Care Center, well, it's been processed to where if it needs a little of this or that to help it get adjusted to its new situation or its new owner or whatever, they know that when you adopt an animal here, you're not going to have an animal that has trouble with human aggression or animal aggression. So these animals are trustworthy. Like most all dogs are trustworthy. I very seldom have ever encountered an untrustworthy dog. They're just meant to be that way. I mean, if only we were as good as they were personality-wise. We may be smarter than them and maybe carry more numbers in our head than they can, but there's a lot that we can learn from dogs. Dogs have all the traits that we aspire to and work hard for automatically. They're born with them. They're born with the traits that a human will work a long lifetime to acquire and fine-tune. These animals, well, we've given them these traits. We gave them these traits that we so much want ourselves. They kind of represent what we would be if we only could. And we kind of somehow made it happen with them. So let's honor that. Let's honor that and not have any more animals not be adopted. Of course, that's idealistic, but you never know. One adoption at a time. It could happen. It could happen that we adopt all our animals, especially in this community, in Tucson. Let's let Tucson be the example community. Let's start doing some stuff to where we adopt all of our animals. All of our animals, not today maybe, but there's always the day after tomorrow, isn't there, huh? Does that sound like a good idea to you? Koko likes the idea, so let's do it. Please, adopt Koko today. Don't waste any time.
It's actually emboldened.
So speaking of the idea where we hardly have to ever adopt any animals through our society, that may sound ultra-futuristic, or it may sound idealistic, or next to impossible. But indeed, it's already beginning to happen. One of the dog walkers told me a story that in Boulder, Colorado, somebody they knew had to actually go to another community to get the dog they wanted. That there weren't any animals available except for the waiting list that was there. And I thought, well, that sounds really wild. So I called Boulder, Colorado, and this is what I found out. I found out that when an animal is picked up, it does not go to animal control, but to the animal shelter. And I called the animal shelter the Humane Society shelter, and they told me that those animals there that are taken in from animal control and go there are very few. And not only that, they're so few that they take in animals from other communities that are overfull and find homes for them. Apparently, they find homes for animals very rapidly and are actually able to take animals from other communities that have too many animals. So they're doing something right. They're actually the very reverse of what we are, though we've done our best and have made a lot of improvements ourselves. So it's something that we should step up to the plate and be just as good as Boulder, Colorado, even though we have made many, many improvements ourselves.